Hi friends, I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to share a dream with you that I had last week. It was very personal to me, but I feel like it also has something in it that God could be speaking to you. My husband and I, Lauren, we were walking down a road. It was a very dirty, dusty road. We could look out and see the end of it, and along the road there were obstacles, like an obstacle course, but not like you would do for fun. It had things that were dangerous, giant holes in the road that had spikes in the bottom of it. And if you would fall down there, you were surely going to either die or be terribly hurt. There were also big areas of water that you had to cross through. You couldn't walk around. There were banks to the side of this road, but you couldn't walk around. You had to go straight down the road. And the only way to cross the water was to stand on these little boards that were just floating on top and kind of balance your way across. And Lauren and I were walking on the road holding hands, helping each other and saying, watch out for this, be careful of that, here, let me help you step over this. And there were other people walking too, and the people were chatting, and someone asked me, so how many kids do you have? And I said, I have 4 children and a baby with no name. And then it just kind of hit me. I have a baby with no name. And I did have a miscarriage in 1996 between the births of my sons. And so as we walked, it just sort of hit me. I have a baby with no name. No name. It doesn't have a name. And I started saying to people, I have a baby with no name. No name. It's not named. It has no name. And I started crying and just really becoming distraught about this baby with no name. And Lauren had crossed over a puddle of water, and I was on my way, and I slipped and I fell down, and I was at the side of this bank on this road crying, I have a baby with no name. I have a baby with no name. And this giant man, humongous man out of nowhere, reached down and picked me up, and I look up and he's glowing. This huge man glowing, and he picks me up and he says, don't worry, keep walking. I have your baby. You are almost done. See, the end of the road is almost done. You're almost done. And then you're gonna see your baby, and it has a name, and you'll know the name because I named your baby. And he picks me up and he puts me on the other side of the water with Lauren and says, keep walking, look, you're almost finished. And Lauren and I hold hands and start walking down the road again together, helping each other through the obstacles. And I feel like there's 3 things that God was saying about that dream. I woke up very emotional, crying, and I woke up Lauren and I said, I gotta tell you this. The first thing is, I do believe that the road is certainly our life. It represents life. There's obstacles, some are dangerous, some are deadly. And we are supposed to help each other across the obstacles, hold each other's hands and say, careful of this, watch out for that, I'm with you, and walk together. Another thing is, I feel like God is saying to any lady who's had a miscarriage or a child of God who's had an abortion, that God has your baby and he's named it. And someday you will see that child and you will know the name that's perfect for it because God has handpicked that name for that precious baby himself. And you will know the name that he has for it. And the third thing I feel like God is saying is, keep walking, keep supporting each other and holding each other's hands and press on. We're almost done. Whatever that might mean. I know our perspective or our timeline is different than God's timeline, but whatever it is, I think that if we look way down there, maybe the end is nearer than what we think, and we're almost done. And just keep walking, keep supporting each other, keep helping each other, keep looking to Jesus, and pressing on. I sure love each one of you, and also want to say if there's any lady who's gone through any of those things and you want to chat, there's a spot on my couch for you. So have a great day.